Okay, so I don't know how this video is going to turn out, but we're going to do something a little bit different today. I didn't know what type of video to make, so I kind of came up with something random on the spot. But today's video is going to be PvP from a PvE perspective. Let's get into it. Okay, so this build is really quite simple. It's literally a solar build. It is going to use Hammer of Soul with Rally Barricade. The jump really doesn't matter, just depends on your preference. Throwing Hammer, Healing Grenade with Consecration, Soul Invictus, Ember of Singeing, Ember of Searing, Ember of Solace, and Ember of Torches. That's for that. Then the exotic we choose is the Lorelei Splendor Helm. And the mods, of course, are going to be based towards solar and kinetic to improve your aim and dexterity, unflinching, and all of that other stuff. The weapons that I use for this build is Someday with Threat Detector and Opening Shot with Handling as the masterwork. And then I use Quick Access Sling for the mod. I meant AR2 for a auto rifle with dynamic sway reduction, precision frame, gut shot straight, and then targeting adjuster to make it the aim assistance. So it increases the aim assistance, makes it easier to be able to aim down sight. And then I use Dragon's Breath as my exotic of choice, just because of the fact that I've got the catalyst for it now, and it makes it to where that it drops the fire sprites, making it easier for me to trigger off the Lorelei Splendor when I pick it up, and then allow me to refresh all of my stuff and stay alive. But essentially, I always run solar. Solar is my main subclass of choice for PvE, and I wanted to implement that into PvP. So this is the build that I'm going to start off with. We're going to do 3 games with this and see how we do. I don't know how I did that, but sure. I'll take it. Gonna be. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, that was terrible.
Zone B lost.
Oh, I missed that. I don't know. I honestly do not know how that happened.
Minutes left.
Ugh. Ugh. I don't know how I did that, but I did it. Help.
You captured Zone A. That's a power play. You took them. Now hold.
How?
Zone C lost.
Nope. I'll take it.
Zone A lost.
Ow. I tried. Come on, two more.
Won't be long now. A victory well
Ew. That was rough. Oh. Well, yeah, we got a victory on our first game. Let's go. Let's view the summary. Not bad. I got 23. I'm not mad about that. Okay, on to game 3. Or game 2. Game 2. Alright, game 2. Let's go. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Enemy claimed Zone B.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Didn't do it in time.
Zone C lost.
Ow. I'm gonna sneak over to Zone C.
Zone A lost. Your enemy has power play.
What? Rude.
Zone A captured.
Help. Help.
You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage.
Okay. That's a little better.
Zone A lost.
Oh! That hurt. Oh, that hurt a lot.
Zone B
Okay.
captured. You have advantage.
Let's pray. I tried.
Zone B lost.
That should have done a lot more than it did.
Zone A lost. Zone B captured. You have
Nope.
zone advantage.
Oh, that hurt. I feel like we're just going in circles now.
Zone B lost. You have advantage.
Like we're playing Ring Around the Rosie, but a bad version of it.
Zone C lost.
Yay, I got one. Look at me.
Zone C captured. That's a power play. You took them. Now hold them.
Well, got a victory again. That's cool.
You fight like a demon for these zones.
See what our results were. Not as good as the last game. Actually, it's a lot worse. Like a lot worse. All right, game 3. All right, game 3, let's go.
Move in and take those zones. They are your life.
All right, so this one's got a lot of tight corridors, it looks like. So,
You captured Zone C. Enemy claimed Zone A.
shotgun should do pretty well here, I think.
Enemy claimed Zone B. Enemy has zone advantage. 2 for 1. You have advantage.
Ow.
What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing.
Ow.
B captured. That's a power play. You took them. Now hold.
Nice.
Very well executed. Zones controlled. Targets
Well,
eliminated. Nice.
we won all 3 games. That's good. See how we did on this one. Not bad, I don't think. I think we did okay. Could have done better. But we'll go on and show the second build and go and do 3 games with it. So build number 2 was not by any means designed by me at all. This was something that I saw on YouTube from Cross, and I will link the video down in the description down below of where I got it from specifically. But essentially, this is a Titan build that I honestly could not pass up the opportunity to try out. However, I did make some slight, very slight modifications to mine versus what he did. They're not enough to merit for anything, but it's just the fact of my playstyle is a little bit different than his. So I made a few slight changes on that retrospect. But essentially, the only thing I really changed that was the big thing was I changed. He was using Midnight Coupe for his weapon, and while it is a great weapon, I am terrible at hand cannons and PvE, so I tried to refrain from using those if I can possibly do it. So I swapped mine out with a Tempest SMG with perpetual motion and target lock, and then use the targeting adjuster mod to make it to where that the aim adjuster is a little bit better for me. But this build is silly. It's literally just take the Warden chest piece for Titan and combine it with Jotun with Prismatic, allowing you to use the lash aspect so that every time you pop your barricade, it shoots out the suspending ripple thing and suspends a target. But you also have your shackle grenade to suspend targets, and then your thunderclap is when you run out of ammo for your Jotun here. And if you run out of ammo, then you suspend the target, use your melee ability to knock them out, and just take them out that way. So you swap between the two. That way that you can always have something to take out targets with and suspend them and not have to worry about them targeting you, essentially. This is a build, though, that I will honestly say requires me to do a lot of thinking. So I am not going to be as good as Cross is with this build, so keep that in mind. But I am really, really, really loving the idea of this, and I really want to play it, and it looks super fun. And yeah, as a PvE player, I always look for fun builds for me to do. This definitely fits that bill. So we're definitely going to be doing that. But just to kind of quickly go over what we're doing the Twilight Arsenal Super with Rally Barricade. Doesn't matter what jump you pick. Thunderclap, as I've mentioned before. Shackle Grenade, as mentioned before. Lash for your aspect with Diamond Lance to be able to throw those lances and freeze them and use Jotun again. We're using Devotion, Solitude, Hope, Blessing, Dawn, and Purpose for our fragments of choice. And then, of course, you have the weapons over there with Tempest, Jotun. Jotun is the main weapon you have to use. Although I will say that I'm about to craft another one because the build recommends to not use the Catalyst. So this is a big one. I'm going to craft another one and not use the Catalyst. The Catalyst makes it to where that the build doesn't do as well, so I'm going to craft another one and not equip the aspect to it, and we're going to use that one instead. And then finally, a falling guillotine with the relentless whirlwind blade, just because of the fact that if I happen to pick up any heavy along the way, then I can kind of just melee my way through a victory, hopefully. Kinetic targeting and dynamo, focusing and bolstering, yep, and then fastball, unflinching solar aim for your Jotun, and then unflinching kinetic, your solar holster for more ammo, and your bomber reaper combo essentially so that you can get more grenades. The more grenades you have and the higher your grenade is, the better, because that is what you want. But that's the build. Let's go on to the gameplay.
Zone B lost. Enemy has advantage.
So that's how it's supposed to work.
You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage.
Grab some ammo right quick.
You captured Zone C. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
I'll take it. Really sketchy, but I'll take it.
Zone C lost. They have advantage. You have zone advantage.
Taking it.
Don't stop. Fight on. Victory imminent. You captured Zone C. That's a power play. You took them. Now hold them. Victory well executed. 2 for 1.
Let's go. This build is so fun.
Zones controlled. Targets eliminated. Nice work.
All right, moving on to game 2.
Advantage.
Wasn't pretty, but I did it.
Could not ask for a better victory.
Victory!
Impressive.
Activate that.
Enemy claims Zone C.
That was so fun.
You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage. Zone A lost. Enemy
Oh, that's so awesome.
have advantage.
I'll take it. It wasn't pretty, but I'll take it.
Me has advantage.
That's better.
You captured Zone B. You have advantage. Zone C lost. You captured Zone A. You have zone advantage.
The fact that that worked. Ooh.
Only 5 minutes left. Zone A lost. They have advantage. Defeat comes for us all.
Yonk.
You've got to.
So that wraps it up for me, guys. That is a PvE player playing PvP. Those were the two builds that I normally use. This one right here being the most fun out of the two. It allows me to do some unique interactions that I never thought I'd be able to play in PvP. And then this one being the survivability build, where that you kind of survive a little bit longer and are able to get a lot more done because it's tankier. Uh, but all in all, not bad. I'm not mad about that. Maybe I'm starting to slowly get a little bit better. Maybe I'm actually starting to get the hang of things. I don't know. But again, that wraps it up for me, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.